know I got the receipts, girl. You know I got the receipts. Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Sweet Pea, and I'm back with another quick video. Listen, guys, I don't have long, but I wanted to come up here and give y'all some tea really quick. Now, I want y'all to go over and look on my community wall. I posted a couple of photos. I posted the photo of Tasha K's sister, Gloria. Well, she calls her Glow. It's her stepsister. And this is around 2020. She was pregnant with Future's baby. And Tasha K posted a picture of her on her Facebook, shading her, saying, "Congratulations, Glow, on your baby. Hopefully, Future will take care of this baby. What is this number?" And she got all these question marks, like how many number baby it is for Future. And she has it posted on her Facebook. So when we did the video last night, a few of you guys did not know that Tasha had a sister that had a baby by Future. So I wanted to take the time to post it and to show y'all. And I also ran across a couple photos of Tasha K's mom and child. Tasha K mama looked just like her. Like, they look like twins. And at first I thought, like, this is not her mother. This got to be her child. So I'm going to look into that, because I don't think that was her mama. I'm like, ain't no way you and your mama look exactly like, come on, girl, this is you. But I don't know. It could be her mom, because she said that was her as a baby. Her mom was holding her or whatever. But Tasha has a lot of siblings. She got a lot of sisters, stepsisters, all this shit, child. It's a whole blended family going on over there. But I posted it to my community wall, and child. So I don't have long. I just want to go over a few things. How did y'all like the video last night? How did y'all like that tea? We broke down that video. Okay, we broke down her interview. We broke down her rant with Joe Budden. I'm like, how did the girls like the video? So I'm like, I started watching it again today. Like, I watched my video. Well, listen to it, because I haven't really been on camera lately. But I'm thinking about doing a show this weekend. I'm not sure, but I was listening to my video, and then I also watched her No Jumper interview again, and then I looked at her rant again. And you know how if you keep watching things, you'll see some stuff that you didn't see at first. So I watched the video again, and Black says, "Why would that make a difference? Tasha didn't raise the baby." She also said her stepsister has a baby with Young Jock. Why would Garner sympathy? Oh, so that's not what she said to garner sympathy. That ain't got nothing to do. That was just that photo don't have nothing to do with the sympathy piece to this video, child. I'm gonna tell you what she did to get some sympathy. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Okay, this girl is desperate. Tasha K desperate. She's going on this whole press run, begging people to be on their platforms. Cause ain't no way, goddamn in hell, Adam, somebody that interviews OnlyFans models and rappers and shit, ain't no way he picked up the phone and said, you know what? I think I want to interview Tasha K. Ain't no goddamn way. You've been going around trying to get anybody and anyone that will listen to you, getting on their show to talk your shit. You be going over there shading Cardi B, just like when he asked you about your husband, tried to give you props about your husband. You talking about, oh, I take him everywhere. Yeah. He been to every court date with me, unlike some people husbands who don't show up, trying to shade Cardi B as if to say that Offset didn't show up to any of the court dates. First of all, Offset and Cardi B are celebrities, okay? Offset got a career. He got shit to do. He's also got the kids. He don't have time to be going in there, going to no goddamn shit that they shouldn't even be going through anyway. Like, again, she was hoping that she was going to see them because it's giving fan. It was like, oh, I'm gonna see Offset. I'm gonna see Cardi B. I'm gonna see Offset because that she want to just see him in person so bad. I'm like, girl, why you want to see? What is your obsession with Offset? What is your obsession with Offset Future? Like, why do you have these obsessions? But after listening to her story, I how she spread it wide and dropped it low for everybody. I see why she's always on Offset and Future's pings. Okay, honey boo boo. But the whole situation, when I watched her video again and I watched her interview again, I seen that Tasha K wanted to use that story of her being assaulted as a kid. She wanted to use that. She wanted to use that to get people to feel sorry for her. But she's so rough around the edges and she's so ignorant that it didn't even come across right. She couldn't even get nobody to feel sympathy for her with that story because she's so ignorant. Who says that a man made a 5-year-old suck a peen that had bumps on it? Girl, if anybody was going to sympathize with you, they lost all sympathy when you started out that way. She thought she was going to come up on that damn platform. She was going to tell her story of being molested, and it was going to be all over the blogs the next day. And everybody was going to be feeling sorry about her being molested. Honey, I haven't seen anything. Have y'all seen anything anywhere? I haven't seen anything on the neighborhood talk. If anything, all I seen is her cussing Joe Budden out. Her ball hell no, ball hell no, ball hell no. If anything, that's all we saw. I ain't see nothing about the molestation or anything like that. And I said, see, that's what happens when you always trying to be slick. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's so desperate trying to drum up this money, trying to drum up this publicity, still trying to compete with Cardi B. Girl, you ain't nowhere in no class with Cardi B. You can't compete with Cardi B if you try to. Nobody's checking for you. Nobody cares about that story because you done lied so much about it. You done told so many different versions and so many different variations. And all it was given in your interview was hate, jealousy, and envy. No one came away from that interview feeling sorry about your story. No one. If anything, everybody was questioning the validity of the story. If anything, people was getting a feeling that you was telling that story as you was going. You was making it up as you went along. If anything, that's what it was given. Nobody felt sorry, ma'am. And then I picked apart another lie. She just lied all through that damn interview. Now remember, she said that Alan broke a hymen, that Alan broke her hymen. You'll never forget a face, because when Adam asked her, well, he recognized, yeah, you don't never forget a face, Natasha Howard. You broke my hymen. Like, girl, ew. Why are you speaking about it like that? You're speaking about it like you're only 5. So if you were only 5, why would you be speaking about it like that? Natasha Howard, you broke my hymen. So then when she was talking about herself again, being in school and being the life of the party and all this with her friends, she also said that, remember now, she said that she had a boyfriend and that he was with an older lady. She was messing with him and he was 14. And so when they was in the bed, she couldn't figure out why he was so good in bed. And that's how come he was so good in bed, because he had been with an older lady. But he was upset because he found out that he didn't take her virginity, that somebody else did, some other boy. And I said, but wait a minute. Because she said, I was the virgin in school. But you said you was the virgin in school, but then you just said your little 14-year-old boyfriend and you was doing a do, and he figured out that he wasn't your first, that someone else was. But you said Alan broke your hymen. You said the man broke your hymen. So you wasn't a virgin. You wasn't a virgin since you was assaulted as a kid. So how did someone else break your hymen, or how did someone else take your virginity? Because she specifically said that the boy was upset because he found out that someone else took her virginity. And I said, but wait, I meant to bring this up last night. I said, but wait a minute. If Alan broke your hymen, as you put it in your words, those are words. Alan broke your hymen. How was you a virgin? How? Now, I know that some people say, okay, it doesn't count when you've been assaulted. That doesn't really count as your first sexual experience. Okay. I do know some people do say that. So if that's where you coming from, make that known, girl. Okay. That should have been made known, because you was already all over the place. But that just added to the how much you were jumping around. You were all over the place already. So when I heard that, I was like, well, she just said that she was the virgin, and then the boy was so good in bed. How you know about people being good in bed at that age? You're literally too young to even be at 14. If the boy was 14, I'm thinking I'm gonna give you, okay, maybe you was 14 or 15 if you were older than him. So I'm gonna give you from the age of 13 to 15 if he was 14. And you said, how was this boy so good in bed? But it was because he was dealing with a 30-year-old woman. So he was being molested his damn self. And then you was having sex with the boy and trying to figure out why he was so good in bed. But then you found out that it was because he was dealing with a 30-year-old woman. How the hell were you being satisfied at 14, 13, 15? Most people that are doing that at that age don't even know their bodies. So they don't even have orgasms or nothing like that. So how you know about somebody being good in bed? That was a lie. It was just everything that she was saying, you could tell they were lies. But what struck me the most, I said, I can tell she's lying, right? Everyone else can tell she's lying. So I know her family knows she's lying. Now, because her family is so ghetto, I bet you the conversation is this. When they hear her telling these stories, oh, I just got to do that for the camera. I just got to do that for the interview. I just got to, because I don't really have a story. So I got to make up a story. Don't even pay that shit no mind. She make them think, yeah, she just telling the shit because she got to do what she got to do. And families like that will go along with the shit and just pay it no mind, knowing that the bitch is lying. I just motherfucker playing. We gotta say what we gotta say, bitch. I gotta get these interviews. So her family probably know her ass is a liar. So they just sitting there letting her lie because she don't really have, if she was to tell the real tea, now y'all know I live in Philadelphia, honey. And y'all know they do the bikes and the motorcycles and shit, y'all. So y'all know what Philly gives. So just ignore that noise, child. But I'm like, so the family probably knows she's lying. And they probably like, oh, here this bitch go again. Here she go with her motherfucking lies. But at any cost, it's because she's desperate. She's got to do interviews. She's got to try to drum up something from this lawsuit. She got to try to make this some type of publicity. She got to get something out of the deal because all for these 3 years and this whole ordeal, she just been spending money, going broke, being dragged. So she's like, you know what? I got to get some kind of press out of this. So she literally has Chelsea and that goddamn Jasmine or whoever else is working, child, could even be her, literally calling everybody and anybody that has a show, that has a platform, and is literally offering them and asking them, can she be on their show? I bet you she is not even being paid. I guarantee they are not paying her to come on their platforms. I guarantee you she's telling them what her numbers, her reach, and all of that. And she is saying she would come on there in exchange for promotion. I bet you she has not been paid a dime for any interview. I bet. You really think that no jumper, Joe Budden, you really think these people pay her to come on their show? No, ma'am. That's not even their content. She's not even on their level. She's only because she was sued by Cardi B. That's the only thing. If that wasn't for the case, nobody would be checking for her. She's just a YouTuber. She's a messy YouTuber. That's it. She has a brand. Absolutely. I have a brand. We all have brands. If you're on YouTube and you do videos and you got logos and you have catchphrases and all this, everybody has a brand. But does she have a career? Is her career solidified through that brand? That's the question. That's the question. She says she don't get paid, period. I know she don't get paid. And she didn't have to tell me because I know she wasn't getting paid from any of that because it doesn't even make sense. If you look at the demographics for both of those shows, it don't even make sense that she would be on them shows. It doesn't even go. It doesn't even, like, Adam 22, No Jumper, Tasha K. That's like, Adam's show is wild, like no holds barred, OnlyFans and models and rappers and shit. Tasha K, that doesn't even sit right. Where she was with T.S. Madison, Funky Dineva, shit like that, that's where she can probably like get it off a little bit. Fox Soul, because that's like more of a celebrity gossip, YouTube type program, but not No Jumper, not Fresh and Fit, all those type of podcasts. No, it don't go. Their demographics, their reach, their audience, it doesn't go. They don't know her. Sweet Pea, I looked on Adam's channel for the Tasha video. It doesn't even have 100,000 views. He has 5 million subs, and it still hasn't cracked 100K views in nearly a week. Period. I rest my case. Bougie Barbie is on the case. Okay, Bougie Barbie, the numbers are in. She said, honey, and you ain't even did 100K. Girl, all my documentaries break 100K. You're Tasha K. You haven't broken 100K. She ain't did 100K in weeks, in months, in years, like fresh out the gate with her videos. These last couple years, Tasha K numbers been in the trash. All that thunder, that shit wearing out. People, that nosy shit, she might think she's blogging and she might think that she's got a voice. No, girl, your voice is loud. You're the loudest one in the room and you're the ignorantest one in the room. That's why people know who you are, because you got sued by Cardi B for being loud, proud, and wrong. It's a difference between being loud and having a voice. It's a difference between being loud and being heard. You understand that? Because you can be heard and not be loud. You can get your point across and don't have to be arrogant and ignorant. So she really out here thinking that she's a celebrity. The way she went off on that goddamn Joe Budden in that truck shows you that she still is not ready. She's not polished. She's not ready. So the way she thought she was going to get the crowd, she just was desperate and said, you know what? I'm going to throw my sexual assault story out there. And I'm going to try to pull them in with that. I'm going to try to pull on people's heartstrings. I'm going to try to get them to feel sorry for me. Because some people, I heard them say, oh, well, it kind of humanized her. I saw a different Tasha. Why? Why? Because she made herself be a victim. Because she told a story of SA. You know how many people have been SA'd? You know how many kids go through things like that? She should be ashamed of herself for using that for pity. Especially because she lied. And the reason I'm saying she's lying about some things is because she told a different story on her own platform. And then wanted to use a different narrative when she was on No Jumper. Which one is it, girl? During the goddamn interview, you was lying about your virginity and who you messed with and how many people you messed with and how you cheated and you get your A whooped. She made fun of domestic violence. She made like her mama and daddy fighting each other, whooping each other ass was a good thing and that it was funny. There's nothing funny about domestic violence. Every time I turn around, she's using the N-word. You can tell Tasha K's not ready. She's not ready. And so she's desperately trying to hang on to the last little bit of hope, the last little bit of thunder. But I'm telling you, you messed up your own chances when you got into this with Cardi B. You should have left this alone. Girl, you should have left this alone. You should have never entertain no lawsuit with Cardi B. Number one, you couldn't hang. You didn't have the finances. And number two, the content was all lies. You should have knew better than that. You shouldn't even have got involved. But she knows better. But if you go over and you look at that picture on my community wall, you even see the jealousy that she has for her sister. So the same way that she want to get all in everybody else's business, I wonder if there's a blogger out there that has the guts, that has the nerve, that has the stamina to do some research and get the tea on Tasha K's life. Do some interviews with people that know her. Do some interviews with people that she went to school with. Do some interviews with men that she was sleeping with. I wonder how she would feel about that. Wonder how she would feel if somebody emailed me and said that they had some tea on Tasha K. Hey, Chicago said checking in. All right, Tina. Chi-Town. If anybody got some tea, drop it in my email. Drop it in my DM. I wonder how Tasha K would feel if the same treatment that she's given to others, if that was bestowed upon her. All the tea. Yeah, she didn't think that Cardi was going to do anything. See, that's what she thought. She said that in the interview when she says, oh, well, if it mean that much, I'll take it down. She didn't really think. She said, well, we wipe our ass with cease and desist. We're not taking it down because she was used to everything I said. My commentary has been on point from beginning to end. Okay. My commentary has been spot on. My analysis of this case, of the situation, has been spot on because I've been telling y'all about how she was moving, everything from beginning to end. I told y'all she thought that this was YouTube. The way she moved and threatened people and pull strings and do all this underhanded shit she did with Lovely T and Armand and everybody else and Storm and all the slick shit that she's done to get where she is on YouTube. She thought that that's how she was going to be with Cardi B. No, you're in the big leagues now. You want the industry? We're going to go. Cardi said, we're going to show you the industry. You want a tango? We're going to show you. Because you were no match for the industry. You were no match for Atlantic Records. You were no match. And you better pipe down with all them lies that you're telling on Atlantic Records. All this stuff that you're putting out about what they don't have and budgets and all of this. You need to start talking as if you know everything and as if you know things to be true. Did you not get enough? $3.8 million ain't enough? She talks as if everything she say is true. She be sitting right up there just making that shit up as she go along. And like I said, anybody can have the gift of gab. Anybody can have lights, camera, action. But that's what she has been giving this whole time. A show. Putting on airs. And because everybody is manipulated on YouTube by what it looked like, they just went along. Oh, Tasha K, Tasha K. Oh, she got this. She got the cameras. She got sponsors when all the fuck she had was affiliate links like everybody else. Scentbird is an affiliate. That's not a contract. That's an affiliate deal. Now, you got to be accepted into their program, but anybody can get Scentbird. I had Adam and Eve, just like she had. I still got Adam and Eve. I got to get serious about my channel and really start putting out my content again. Because I got all kinds of sponsors and all. Now, some of them are sponsors and some of them are actually affiliate links. Now, some of them I fulfilled my contract already. So that's how come I'm not really worried about putting out the content. But with the affiliate links, that's just like forever. You just drop the link, you have your code, and that's that. And that just goes on forever. But now the other ones are the sponsor deals. And those are the ones that are monthly. Those are the ones that they have, okay, you must do XYZ, you must put out so many videos and have, a certain length of ads and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Now, Sweet Bitch Wines, I will say that was probably direct, working with a sponsorship and whatever. But Adam and Eve, Scentbird, Child Stop, Current Debit Card, all that stuff is affiliates. That's all affiliates, but she makes it a show. It makes it look like, ooh, she getting deals. And it's like, girl, no. Girl, stop. But now we all see that. Y'all all see that everything I've been telling y'all is true. Now she's putting out her income and putting out that paperwork, and she's saying she don't have it. Now we're finding out, oh, the lawyer only costed $5,000. We finding out all these things was lies. I told y'all it was lies. But what was the lead attorney told me she was a millionaire. Remember that? The lead attorney swore up and down I was wrong. I didn't know what I was talking about. I don't know YouTube. I was trying to tell him the analytics. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Tasha K's a millionaire. Oh, I make such and such. Yeah, you might even be making more than Tasha K because your audience gives you super chats. They give you donations. Your chat be jumping every time with donations. Tasha's don't be as big as his. That manosphere give out money. It all depends on the sector you're in. He probably is making more than Tasha K, even with not the same amount of subscribers, because I keep telling y'all, it's not about subscribers. It's about the views. So I told y'all the woman was not a millionaire, and everybody told me I didn't know what I was talking about. My court documents was fake. I'm a fake lawyer. The YouTube attorneys, who the Sweet Pea Diaries, told all her winos to come drag me. And still and yet, this woman will not acknowledge our content. She won't acknowledge my analysis of her. You know why? Because she can't fuck with me, and she know that. She know that I done peeped her shit a long time ago. She know I done read her a long time ago, and you can send your minions. You can have people working behind the scenes to dox me, to orchestrate all of the things that I done been through. A lot of that shit smells like Tasha K. And you think I don't know that? You think I don't know that you got people working behind the scenes to dox me, to do the shit, half of the shit that I've been through ain't even coming from the people y'all think it's coming from. A lot of that shit smell like Tasha K. Trust and believe. Everything ain't what it seems. There's a lot of people, smaller channels, and people that are connected to Tasha K. There's one in the B sector that tried to come after me that is connected to Tasha K. And all I did was block that bitch and moved on. Like, girl, don't bring your ass over here trying to cap for Tasha K, trying to do her dirty work. She's not going to address me because, number one, she know what she did that last time she sent all those people and I got all that attention. She was trolling me in chats. I was on platforms. She was trolling me. Where you at now, Tasha? Where you at now? You ain't got nothing to say? You ain't unwinding in the chat anymore? You ain't chasing old Sweet Pea around? No, you're using troll accounts to do it. You told all your winos that my court documents was fake. You told all the winos that I was a liar and that Cardi B gave me the information. Remember that, Tasha K? Remember you lied? Who the fuck is SweetpeaDiaries? Who is this SweetpeaDiaries? Remember that? Remember that, Tasha. And then remember you sent your old girl over here from the beef sector. Remember you sent her over here? She called herself trying to cap for you. And all I did was dust her ass off the soles of my feet like everybody else and blocked her ass. Didn't even give her ass the time or day. I didn't even give her a conversation. Then you got a couple other ones that work behind the scenes. They act like they're your friends. They act like they my friends, act like they come in peace. But really they don't like me because they're your subscribers and your moderators and shit. Yeah, you think I don't know. Oh, I know. I've been peeped it. Yeah, I've been peeped it. So y'all go on here and head on over to my community wall and take a look at what you see. Take a look at what you see on the community wall and you tell me what it's given. You tell me what it's given. Is it given jealousy? Is it given envy? What is it given? Because why is she so concerned about this girl and Future? She's always worried about Future, Offset, these rappers, but she got a husband that's so fine. Shaq is so motherfucking fine. Oh, my husband fine as fuck. Honey, girl, your husband look like an ant. Fine as fuck. He look like an ant. I don't see anything fine or as fuck about him. Your husband fine as fuck. Where? He's black, bald head. He like that black, bald head. Ooh, motherfucking exorcist. He like him black and bald head. Yes, he look like an anteater, child. But he like him black and bald head. Y'all clip this. She was heated. I just don't want you and your dick with that t-shirt. Not gonna kick a baby out her stomach. Woo! I said, damn, that was totally unexpected. And the next time they say you kick the baby out of her stomach, I'ma never fucking believe them. Child, and that's when that white around her lips flew out the corner of her mouth, and she said, "Oh shit, I got to turn this off." That white around her lips hit the corner of her mouth. Shaq said in the background, "Turn that shit off. Turn it off. Turn it off." Y'all clip this. I might be black, bald head. I said, "Girl, come on, come on, ugly, come on, black, bald head, ugly." I said, "Where she forgot the ugly part?" Black and bald head. Y'all put that t-shirt around your neck. I said, what t-shirt? I said, what is she talking? I said, what is she talking about? What t-shirt on his dick? Woo! I said, Tasha, stop now. Shaq the only one down there playing with fucking black t-shirts. Just because Shaq is playing in black t-shirts and slinging them off in black t-shirts and black towels and throwing them behind the couch. Just nutting off in the t-shirt and just throwing it. Damn, Tasha. Queen neighbors say, I love hearing you get tickled. It's so contagious. Girl, it's so good to laugh. Is it black and bald head? Like I should kick the baby out of stomach. You believe the baby now. Damn. Child, we gotta watch that shit. Hold on, y'all. We gotta watch that. I gotta get that. Hold on. Do I have it? Oh, nope. I ain't gonna be able to show it. That's on the nope. It's too long. Shit, that's on the desktop. Child. Shoot, that would have been hilarious if we would have been able to watch that, honey. We can't watch it because it's too long. Oh man. Black, bald head. The next time they say, I'm a fucking believer. You believe the baby hell. Shoo. Right. I may be black. I may be ugly, but dear God, I'm still here. Woo, because she's black and bald head. Child, Tasha K, Tasha K, Tasha K. But honey, it has backfired on her because I don't see nobody posting about her, her story about being, molested because it was just vulgar. It was so vulgar. You know, Adam was even like, is she fucking serious? In the back of his mind, he was like, this is not true. And then did you see how he interjected and says, are you hot? Is it hot? Like he tried to change the subject because it was just getting cringe. And then she felt it. She felt that he was trying to, and then she was just played it off. Oh, I'm not hot. You hot? And then he jumped back into the interview, but it was weird and he was feeling it. He was like, man, I gotta lighten up the fucking mood. This is too motherfucking heavy. It was like she was stuck on that and she stayed stuck in that. Usually when you go on a show like that, that's a fun and light show. You're supposed to be doing your thing. You're supposed to be doing your celebrity topic thing. Like when you go on these shows, you're supposed to show what you got. Okay, he asked about the Tasha K. He asked about who you were and your background and everything, but you went deep. You went in like you were talking to a psychiatrist, girl. You were supposed to just talk like you were supposed to keep it on the story of how you went viral, girl. How you was drinking your wine in the room with your negligee and your husband Muslim and you wasn't supposed to be. That would have been okay. Okay, yeah, my husband Muslim, I wasn't even supposed to be on here with my negligee, but I ended up going viral. Girl, you was on the couch. You actually was on the couch, the no jumper couch. And you had Adam in there feeling like a goddamn shrink. Usually when you go to places like this, girl, you're supposed to be showing the people what you got. You're supposed to be improving, keeping it light, keeping it funny, so they can see what they going to tune into. No, all we got to see was that your ass is cuckoo cow. You're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You still need counseling. You a hurt woman, a bitter woman, because you've been hurt as a child. You come from a family that ain't shit. You ain't never had shit. So that's why you don't know how to handle yourself. That's what we saw. All of that. We saw why you're bitter towards Cardi B. You think you're black and bald-headed. This is all what we've seen about you lately. You think you're black and bald-headed, girl. Nobody called you black and bald-headed. You called yourself that. So that it's the things you say, you give yourself away. You're competing with these women. You think you're ugly. You think you black and bald-headed, girl. Ain't nobody tell you to cut your hair. So what we saw Tasha K, and we see, like Joe Budden said, oh, now I see why she moving how she moving. It's very low vibrational. Now I see why she's stuck and why her career, she hasn't went further. Because she should have been, Tasha K should have been at the top. Tasha K should have been on, well, she made fun of Flop Soul and she make fun of all these, but honey, I bet you now she wish she was on a Flat Soul. She'll take that shit in a heartbeat because she ain't going nowhere. Nobody's picking her up. Not even Flop Soul, as they all call it, Flop Soul. Honey, look how Flop Soul got Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva done came up, honey. He got new money. Funky Dineva looking like money through the camera. He done gained weight. He getting thick round there with that money. You can always tell when people start getting money, they start looking different. So he's starting to look very different. Carrying himself different, speaking different, acting different, looking different, honey. Telling different stories. You could tell he getting to the bag now. And where's Tasha K? Still on YouTube. She's still on YouTube. So all we have seen in these interviews, what we've seen so far is that Tasha K is bitter. She's very passionate, like Joe said. Her and Cardi B are very passionate about what happened between the both of them because it's very recent, it's very fresh. But Cardi has every right to be passionate. Cardi has a right to be passionate and got a right to want her money. Bitch, you don't have a right to be still passionate and defiant. You need to be apologizing and you need to be humble and you need to be trying to make amends. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be rectifying the situation. Do you ever notice when people want to make their career, they're trying to go in a different direction, they're trying to rebrand. What do? When they done fucked up or they're on the verge of being canceled, it starts off with an apology. It starts off with an apology, and that, my dear, you have not done. You don't have a right to be out here still dragging anybody or still acting defiant. You're trying to rebrand. You're asking people to be on their channel. You need to humble yourself and you need to get right. Because right now you are out of order. You need to go get some help. You have not had counseling. Counseling ain't sitting down in the bed talking to Shaq. No, you need to go get some help, ma'am. You need to go see someone, and you need to handle your business. You need to address your issues. You need to find out what it is that is inside of you that hates Cardi B or hates women like Cardi B. What's the problem? What's the problem? If you don't like your hair short, grow your hair. Put on a weave. If you don't like your breast or your BBL, you need get a BBL. You stay talking about BBLs. Go get one. Sis don't know how to play the game. She's a clown. Period. And this is what I always say about people, right? You can't want a job, but then want to tell the people how to do the job and tell the people how to hire you. You want the industry, but at the same time, you want to tell the industry about the industry. That's not how the industry works. You can't want to work for, you can't want to be in something, but don't want to play the game and don't want to play the rules, don't want to abide by the rules of said game. That's just like working for somebody's company, and then you get there and you're trying to tell them about their company. No, that's not what happens when you go to work. When you go to work, you shut up and put up, and you show and prove, and you work. That's how it is when you going in. You want to be a broadcaster. You want to have a show. She want to be in the industry, but she want to cuss everybody out. That's not how it goes. She want to be in the industry, but she want to talk about everybody in the industry. She got to know how to get relationships. She's burning every bridge. She's not making no friendships, no relationships, nothing. She just want to be out here solo. You can't be out here solo when you're trying to break into the industry. She don't want to work with other women that are broadcasters or that have a platform. She wants to be the one. She's too competitive. Look how she did Lovely T. That's just prime example. She's a snake. She will undercut people. That's why she ain't got nowhere. She's not going to go anywhere. She's staying right where she's at. So, long story short, Tasha K thought that she was going to get sympathy from everyone about this SA story. Okay, I've already broken this down several times, how there are several inconsistencies with the story. I'm sorry, I'm not one to just believe everything just because you put the SA tag on it. It has to be feasible. It's got to make sense in order for me to believe it. And ma'am, I'm sorry, but even down to the part where she said that her grandfather was the sheriff in the town. Okay, a black sheriff. Now her family was poor and they have shit. Now peep this. Okay, peep this shit. Now, this is where the lies come in. Now, I'm going to find out this. I'm going to investigate this. She says that her grandfather was the sheriff of the town. But in the same breath, she said they was broke and they didn't have shit. They was poor. Well, a sheriff in a town, a sheriff is not going to be broke. That's government. A sheriff isn't going to be broke. So you were living with your grandfather, your grandparents. You said y'all was broke. I refuse to believe that you were that broke and you had a sheriff as a grandfather. So either y'all wasn't broke or your grandfather wasn't the sheriff. Because both of them can't be going on at the same time. Can't have a broke sheriff. It don't work like that. Second of all, when the abuser did what he did, how was it that they made a deal? How can the sheriff make a deal with someone, went to court, and the sheriff made a deal that the abuser would just leave town? He would just leave town. And then they bought in dolls. She remembered dolls. So basically she is going to how, they show in movies and things, how, the psychiatrist, you understand, or you're being questioned, the little kids being questioned. And they got the dolls and they showing the acts that was committed against them using the dolls. Girl, why would they have to use dolls when your ass was 7 and 8? You could speak. They use dolls for babies. Girl, stop. Girl, you wasn't a baby. They use dolls and shit like that for little kids that can't formulate sentences and stuff. You were 7 or 8 when this was exposed. You said it. If you told your aunt, Alan lick my tutu, when she asked you what you do all day, oh, I play with my Barbies and Alan lick my tutu. So if Alan licked your tutu, you was able to communicate that to your auntie. What you needed a doll for? What you needed to be able to point out abuse using a doll? But you was able to tell your auntie that Alan licked your tutu. You weren't able to tell the people that? You needed a doll? But I never heard of anyone being convicted, something going on their record, but they don't get no time, no nothing. The deal was that he just go away. He just leave the town. He go away. Girl, stop it. This ain't Lifetime. This ain't Flowers in the Attic, honey. This ain't a Danielle Steele book. The deal is he goes away. Okay, so then you broke that deal because then when you became of age and grown or whatever, you went and exposed the man to his wife. I don't think that was part of the deal. If the man was supposed to go away and never to be heard from again and never to be found again, why would this man all of a sudden pop up on your feed? Oh, because he was checking out. And I know Facebook does that. If people's been looking at your stuff or you've been looking at the same stuff that they're affiliated with, and maybe they'll pop up or whatever. But I don't know about that. I don't know. Are you sure that maybe you didn't go searching out for this man because now you're got a little thunder behind your name and you feel like you're somebody? You Tasha K on YouTube. You popping a little bit. You sure you didn't go and seek these people out so that you can embarrass them? You got your own show. Telling them you're going public. Going public? You're not a public figure. You doxed yourself. That's what you did. Because I called his wife and I said, I'm going public with this. I'm going public. Going public? Nobody knows you. Who cares? You are not a world-renowned celebrity that when you went public with the information, that everybody was going to know about it. Again, it's the delusion for me. It is the delusion of thinking that she's more than what she is. Going public? Well, it seemed like you broke the deal because I don't think that would have been in the deal. The deal was that this man goes away. So you don't get to expose nobody after they went away. That don't sound right to me. It sounds like you reached out and found this man and then you exposed them because you're nasty. And I'm not saying that he's, it's a right to protect a predator. It's not a right to protect a predator. But if you said that the deal was that the man went away legally, I don't think you're supposed to be contacting him. Are you? So basically, what you did was put your information on the internet because nobody knew about it. Right. Doxed yourself. Because who you was going public? Nobody cared. Nobody cared. This was information you volunteered, child. So see, you got to be critical. Got to be critical. At Queen April, I'm with you. I feel like Adam knew she was lying too. It was given lies. It just didn't sound authentic. It didn't sound authentic to me. And you know what threw me off? I'm sorry, but I don't care if the people get upset. You can unsubscribe all you want to. I have been a victim of molestation. I was assaulted as a child. And I know the difference between a fake story and a made up, a real story. And you don't describe yourself being molested by you sucked a peen that had bumps on it. You do not describe a child at the age of 7, 6, 8, or 5 or whatever sucking a peen with bumps all over it. She said he had me sucking a dick that had bumps all over it. She didn't say he had me sucking a penis. She said the word dick. He had me sucking a dick. A porn star sucks a dick, not a child. A child is assaulted. A child doesn't suck dick. What is wrong with you? Are you okay? And it is the women for me that's not catching this shit, not catching these bold-faced ass lies. A child doesn't suck dick, ma'am. Are you okay? And that's how she put it. He had me sucking D. He had me sucking D with bumps all over it. Then she said he was a perv. He was a nerd. He had acne all over his body. He was disgusting. He was ugly. Ma'am, why are you giving such a depiction of a man that you're trying to shade him or drag him or whatever? No, you're painting a light as though there was some type of relationship between you and this man. That's what I got out of it. I'm sorry, but that's just what I got from it. It was weird and it was just too much. That's why the interview went the way it went. It veered off to the left. Adam tried to reel it back in, but it veered off to the left. It was very emotionally charged, that interview. It just was. And all I seen was a promiscuous person. Everything about her in her life, she was promiscuous. That's all I saw. And then she said education wasn't really, she wasn't really educated. Yeah, well, she said she failed the 9th grade 3 times. Well, I guess so if you're in the hallway all the time. So she was in the hallway all the time. Always in the hallway, always in the lunchroom, never in class. So you just was a hot ass. You just was going to school to have sex with boys. So guess what? That's because you had low self-esteem. You never have thought you were pretty. You're the mean girl. You're the bully. You're the girl that thinks she's ugly. So because she doesn't feel good about herself, she has sex to feel good about herself. She has sex to compensate for that. She's looking for attention, looking for love, looking for people to like her. So she does it through sex. Well, you said it yourself. When you went with your mom, you was promiscuous when you got out there to the Air Force Base. I really listened to her story and I really paid attention to it. That's how I caught all the lies. Oh, she was in Germany, but she said that she never left Panama City until she was after high school. And that's how she got out of Panama City because her mom was in Texas on the base. But she said that her mom was a housewife getting knocked upside the head in Germany. Which one is it, girl? When did y'all leave Germany and go to Texas? I missed the part where y'all moved to Germany. All I heard was you was broke and in Panama City. I did not get the moving to Germany. It was just all over the place. I said, this girl is lying through her teeth. And it's hard to lie through them bitches because them bitches are sewed up tight up in that. I'm telling you, them dentures ain't no space between them dentures, child. If she trying to lie through them teeth, that's a hard thing to do. To squeeze something words through them teeth. Them bitches are sewed up. That poly grip got them bitches. They are sewed up tight. You are not getting anything through them teeth. Okay? Child. But I'm just saying, you guys, it really, that's usually how things go, all jokes aside, when you try to use things to garner sympathy, usually it backfires on you because that's not something that you would use for sympathy, right? So it serves her right. It serves her right until she gets real about this shit with Cardi B. What they say, everything you touch gon' crumble. Until she gets honest, until she apologizes and she's sincere, nothing she does is going to turn out right. Because it's all out of, she's not moving in the right, what she say, everything is energy. Her energy ain't, but she's not moving correctly. She's not moving right. She's trying to hurt Cardi. She's still trying to throw jabs. She on interviews trying to throw jabs at Cardi B. You're lucky to have an interview on No Jump and all that. Cardi can do these interviews in her sleep. People knocking down doors to try to get interviews and get time with Cardi. You lucky. This ain't gonna last long, girl. This show 15 minutes. You better enjoy it. You better enjoy these 15 minutes, girl. How about the comedy show or tour she's doing? Well, I will say, like I said before, she should look to do these type of things. She's got to look to do something different, because just the celebrity gossip, it's not going to carry her. Her YouTube channel, unfortunately, it's not going, even that app, that's not going to sustain her and carry her. She's in too much debt. So she needs to do something different. She's got to do something different. And the comedy shows, the skits, I don't even think that is gonna. Tasha need a deal. She need a network. She needs an advance. She need a network that's gonna put some money up. See, right now, what she do, that's gonna be the ticket sales. Boom, you gonna make your money back. The venue you had to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay your people. She might break even. Got to think about it. It costs money to make money. She ain't selling out like stadiums. And then you got that tab over your head. You can't even enjoy it because you're desperately working to make some money. Cardi gets a portion of it, but she gets a hefty portion. She's trying to say, oh, she just get a portion. No, Cardi's getting 100% of your earnings in that YouTube. That's what she was getting. Right now, she's not getting nothing because they halted everything. But when they didn't have it halted, girl, it wasn't a percentage, and y'all know it. Cardi was getting 100%. Cardi collected that whole Google check. She collected that whole check. What happened to her bankruptcy case? We're still in the case. We are waiting to hear from the court. Cardi rejected her offer, as she should. So we're waiting to hear what the court is going to do. Are they going to accept the bankruptcy plan? Are they going to let her do it? That's what we're waiting to see. That's what we're waiting to see, you guys. All right. That's what we're waiting to see. So, Sephora girl, she was saying all these foreign men wanted her. I'm like, girl, lie again. Yeah, and see, back in the day, she was one of the girls. I knew women like this. I knew women that liked African men. They liked foreign men. You know why they liked foreign men? Because they thought they had money. And, they thought that they can take them places that American men can't. She's one of those. You heard her say that. With my African husband who ain't afraid to stand up to no nigga. You heard her say that. So basically what she does, she separates her husband from a black man. She doesn't look at her husband like he's a black man. And African people, they don't look at themselves like they're black Americans. Some of them, not going to say all of them, but most of them. And I mean, as they should, they have their own culture. They have their own heritage. They are not African, they're not black Americans. They are not. They are African Americans. They're from Africa, period. And there's nothing wrong with that. But she tried to separate that and say that her husband is on a different level, a pedestal. She put him up above a regular black man because she was pissed at Joe Budden. So now here goes the separation. Here goes the story of this why black women don't stick with black men, because you supposed to be sticking with me and instead you chose the BBL. Why do we do that? Why do we try to group us as, so now it ain't protect black women? Why do we do that? Nicki Minaj just said the same damn thing. You can tell that they both the same type of bitch. Oh, it's still protect black women or not. Why do we do that when it's a narrative that fits us? You ain't thinking about black women when you was up there trying to drag Aaliyah for those two white women. You was trying to ruin her legacy. You wasn't thinking about black people when you was trying to do R. Kelly in. And I'm not saying R. Kelly guilty, not guilty, whatever. I'm not getting into that. I'm just saying the way she did R. Kelly and how she went in on R. Kelly, how she had a fucking lady that was working at the prison giving information and she's still being investigated for that. Then you heard the bitch say she was a rat. She says she's a rat and she got fucking agents on speed dial. So it's like, so now because your ass is in this shit with Cardi B, so now you want to try to do any. I'm telling you, that's how people become rats. When they want to try to get out of a situation, they start working. Okay, you know what? I'll get in and I'll be an op so that I can give you information so that I can get out of my case. Because that's what she said. She said she's a rat. And she said that she has people on speed dial that are agents, special agents. Okay? So she's one of those women that, I have my African husband, and you want to put the black man down, and you think that you're a better black woman because you have an African man. You did something better than us black women. We're sticking with the black man in America, and you chose to have an African man. So you're doing better. That's what I took from it. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. But that's what I got from it. I got that she was trying to put her husband above a regular black man. That's just what I got from it. She said, my African husband, who ain't afraid of no nigga. That's what she said. Those was her words. That's her words, right? So y'all, I'm getting ready to get on out of here because these buses is just passing me by. I ain't even got on my bus yet, honey. It's 8:44, but I usually jump on this bus and go to sleep. This is the best sleep that I get so, on the bus. I'm catching a little cold. My throat is like trying to do some itching, and you know how, and my nose is stuffy. It was happening last night. I don't know if y'all could tell. I usually have a nasal tone to my voice anyway, but it's extra when I am sick. Like, I know my voice sounds squeaky, and people try to tease me about it. I know I got a nasal tone, but I ain't got no nasal tone when I'm doing my documentaries, honey. I bet you that voice is pristine. This is pristine, crisp. You can hear every syllable, every vowel. I tried, child, but I can't help it. I can't help how my voice is. What I'm gonna do about it? When people kill me with that, when they try to tease people about their voice and stuff, it's like, okay, my voice is nasal. What I'm gonna do about it? Ain't nothing I can do about that. But I do have Twitter, but I don't know how to work it. I gotta figure out how to work Twitter. All I know how to do is just send a tweet. I don't even know what a retweet and all. Child, I don't know none of that. Drink a tea with, yes, crushed garlic, lemon, and honey. Yep, that is a good remedy, Mooney. I'm gonna definitely do that when I get home. I'm put my little tea kettle on. I got me some honey. I got a few lemons. I'm gonna do that and take me a nice hot shower, and I'm going to bed. I'm wrapping up and I'm going to bed. You went through it for 2 weeks? Oh, yeah, I'm just not feeling well. But, I've been out here, I did a live earlier, which is now, I think I put it on private or members only, one of them. And somebody was telling me briefly, I'm going to just address this really quickly. Somebody was telling me something. I did see it. I was sent the clip about a certain person that is, I guess apparently was talking about me and, saying some things about the bail, my grandmom's house. I'm on the run, all these things. Let me just tell y'all this, child. Those narratives, I can't make people believe what they what they don't want to believe. And this person was trying to encourage me. You need to drag. You need to drag her. You need to, because she talked about you and she went live for 2 hours. You need to drag. And now she over there begging for money after she said you was begging. I don't care. Let people do what they do, because I already told y'all that these people do what they do because they want the support that I have. They want the subscribers that I have. They see when I ask my subscribers for something, they give it to me. And that's the jealousy, because what else would you be jealous of a person that you don't know? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to come up here and keep explaining my life and all that. Like, I'm good on that. You love my content. She's a new subscriber. Hey, welcome, Latanya Hill. Welcome to the Sweeties. Make sure y'all still testing for the 19th. Right. And keep your mask with you and wear them in crowds. Yup. Yup. She's a rat in more than one way. Yup. No, I'm not a Capricorn girl. I'm an Aries. My daughter, Michaela, is a Capricorn, though. I'm an Aries girl. So I'm getting ready to get up on out of here. So y'all go ahead and play this back if you just came in. Replay gang. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking about Miss Tasha K and the stories that she told on No Jumper. Do you think that shit is true? Because I'm just going to come out and say, girl, it smelled like sympathy to me. And it backfired, because I don't see no blogs posting anything about your story. About, when you was young and Alan made you sucked on his poom poom and he tucked your poom poom and all this mess, child. I don't see anybody talking about it because it was cringe. How the hell you going to talk about a 5-year-old, 6-year-old sucking on a D? He made me suck his D. I was 5, 6 years old sucking D with bumps on it. You sounded like a fool, man. And you need to be ashamed of yourself. You got kids talking like that. I don't understand the winos. Somebody should have slapped her upside her head and said, what? Chelsea and them should have ran up there when she was doing that interview and slapped some sense into her. Talking like that about a child. You need to be ashamed of yourself. And here it is, her child is all the way over in Africa. But wait a minute, y'all, before I close this out. Remember, y'all was laughing. Y'all was laughing when I was doing my improv and I was teasing. Remember those months ago when I first did my first skit about the mom in Africa and she was doing the voodoo? And I remember she said, oh, that's Molly's boy. When they came, I said, they're going to have Tasha come over there to Africa and they're going to take the kids. Remember I said that? I said, she going to say, oh, no. You can't stay, but I take the gal and the boy. I take the boy and the gal. Remember I said that? I told you Shaq Mama take them kids. Remember she said, oh, I take the gal and the boy. I take the boy and the gal. But you, no. Oh, no. You embarrass my family. I'm the laughing stock of the village. Oh, no, you have to go. Remember I told you that? Y'all remember we was talking about how she was going to be having, honey. They was going to be making the food and she going to say, go and give me her blush. Give me her blush, Shekna. A blush with her hair. Her blush. We want the blush. We need some of her hair. Yeah, honey, her sister has a baby by Future. Her sister Glow, and that is actually her stepsister. So we posted that on the community wall, child. She's pregnant in that photo. She's pregnant. She's pregnant with Future's baby. And Tasha K posted that picture on her Facebook in 2020. And she is shading her sister because she really don't like her sister. She said, she told a story on her channel before that her sister is like the stepsister. She's the baby or something like that. And the mom always catered to her. She's like a nurse or something down there in Atlanta. And she don't take care of her kids. She got a whole bunch of kids. Apparently she don't take care of them. And the mama takes care of them. Tasha's jealous of her because she's pretty. And she, got pregnant by Future. And so she's jealous of that child. That's how I took it. I took it like she's a stepsister because the mama must have had a different daddy. The girl got a different daddy. They probably got the same mama, and she's jealous because the girl is pretty and the mama takes care of her kids and all that because she's younger. And Tasha's jealous. That's what it looked like to me. That's what it looked like to me, child. Yeah, she been said about Future some time ago. I'm surprised she hasn't put her sister on full blast. She did put her sister on blast. She did a video or whatever. Honey, somebody gonna get the interview. That's gonna be the interview of the century. Honey, if I could get that girl on my channel, honey, I'll put it on blast. Glow, come holla at Sweet Pea Diaries and tell us the tea. What's tea? What's really going on? Tell us the tea, child. We want to know what's going on. All right, y'all. So I'm out. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. And I told you guys to check your subscription because at the end of the month, YouTube be purging. If they think you're they say stale subscribers or something like that. If you don't like comment or you're not really active, they think that your account is fake. So they unsubscribe you guys. So make sure you're checking that you're still subscribed. And if not, subscribe back to the channel. All right. Like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. Love y'all. Love you guys. And I'm out. Bye.